What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of B.O.P. This is your boy AD coming in hot, and we got the whole crew in the building. We got Mike G in the building. We got Jules in the building. We got OG Triple C Roll in the building. What up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Good evening. Good evening.
Assalamu alaikum.
Good.
Malaikum assalam.
So y'all already know what happened. Lamar Jackson got franchise tag. That's been the talk for the last few hours. As we were recording this space on Tuesday. So it's been a wild day. Everybody talking about Lamar. Even though we already expected it to happen, everybody's been talking about it. But before we get into the Lamar Jackson conversation, it's mock draft time. We had a combine. We had a combine. We're gonna talk about the combine, and then we're gonna jump into this mock draft, and then we're gonna round it out talking about Lamar Jackson. But at first, what are y'all thoughts about the combine? Who impressed y'all? Who gave y'all some opened y'all eyes, made y'all look twice, think it over? What y'all got any names? Any players that showed something? Anybody?
Yeah, so Anthony Richardson obviously came in and crushed it with his insane physical skills and everything. CJ Stroud was looking good in the drills. He didn't run the 40, but, he looked good. Will Levis struggled a little bit. He had some off passes, but I guess a decent overall showing.
Hey, Mike, would you ever run the 40 behind Anthony Richardson?
I would not. No.
Thank you. And that's why he didn't run it.
I can't really blame him there.
Speaking of that, go ahead.
Oh yeah, all right.
And we
The
talk
tight end
about
group was pretty. The tight end group was pretty solid. The running back group was pretty lightning striking. Bijan did what he was supposed to do. He was elusive. He was quick. He showed his skills, his fast feet, his hands. Little dude from A&M,
A-Chain.
fast,
Mm-hmm.
fast.
Then this right here, this right here is what got him. That 444. That's what shocked everybody. That's what made everybody fall in love.
I mean, but can we say we're really shocked by the fact that he runs that fast?
No.
He came out and said he's gonna run a 4 or 5. He did better than what he thought he was gonna do.
Yeah, that's just everybody. If you look at it, this is supposed to be a 5-minute video, and they spending 2 minutes on him running the 40. So
Well,
like 2 minutes of the 5-minute video is Anthony Richardson running the 40-yard dash. So
mhm.
that let,
I
us talk
mean,
about it.
we can talk about his physical traits all day long, but if you go to the combine passing drills, he was very solid. The out routes he struggled with, we probably knew because his footwork is horrible. His he has a hitch in his arm a little bit, so those out routes he sailed all three passes above the receiver's hands. So, but the deep ones, the immediate throws, he was money wise.
Yeah, he did set that vertical record, but also how applicable is that to throwing?
I mean, if we talk about athleticism, and he has it in spades, but we're not drafting him to be a quarter. We're not drafting him to be a receiver. We're drafting him to be a quarterback. So his passing drills are more important than his dunks. If he's a tight end, it'd be the whole different story.
Oh yeah, he does look like a tight end though.
But another player I want to talk about is the defensive tackle from Northwestern. What's his name? I can't pronounce it.
Triple A,
I have looked it
Double
up
A.
10
Triple A.
times, and then 2 minutes later, I forget how to say it. It is. He was one of my favorite prospects down at the Senior Bowl. Impressed. I mean, in the game, obviously, but all week in the practices, he was crushing it. And then at the combine, at 282 pounds, he runs a 4.49.
Wow.
That's faster than plenty of these receivers.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's a freak. The production wasn't that good, but consistently on tape, he did win reps. He just, generated a lot of pressures, didn't get the sacks. Played for a 1-win program there at Northwestern. So, but he's damn good. I think he's very versatile. You can put him at D tackle. You can put him at D end. Maybe a best fit in a 3-4, but I think he would be phenomenal second or third round for the Texans.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget
That
about
was
Nolan Smith. He blew up the combine too.
Nolan
Yeah.
Smith.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying Nolan Smith was awesome. Kalijah Cansey was another one who, showed out at 281 pounds, ran a 4.64, if I'm not mistaken, in a 40, or was it a little bit higher than that? And who else? Deuce Vaughn impressed me in the drills, as a running back. And everybody's talking about Jackson Smith and Jigba. And how he ran, he did all the drills but couldn't run the 40, but
Mm.
he was smooth and got everybody hyped with him in the receiver drills. The receiving group kind of disappointed, I would say, at the combine. Um, I think Addison ran a 4.49, which was disappointing. People thought he would run, either low fours or maybe even a 4.3. I don't think there was a receiver that broke the 4.3 threshold. No receiver ran under 4.3, if I'm not mistaken. I think
What?
I think the DBs ran 4.2s, but I don't think there was a receiver that ran.
Yeah, they didn't.
So yeah, that, and then shout out to Andrew Voorhees, man. Hey, the dude tore his ACL in the drill on the crutches, got up and did the bench press and bench press 225 38 times. Dude is an animal. Dude is gonna get drafted regardless of the ACL tear. Somebody gonna get him and put him on injury reserve and everything like that, a pup list and everything like that. But those are certain players that you look at. The tackles from Ohio State were humongous. Balls. But, anybody else y'all saw at the in the combine, or any other players?
Yeah, so shout out to Voorhees. He's going to be a steal on day 3.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's a bummer for him, but somebody's going to get a real steal. I mean, people keep saying this over and over and over, and I generally agree with it, that this is the best tight end class in 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody that's fallen in love with Michael Meyer or Darnell Washington, my God.
One
Um,
hand, one hand catch.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. He has quite a few of those on tape as well. Dalton Kincaid out of Utah, Luke Musgrave. But there's some mid-round guys like Sam Laporta and Payne Durham that are going to be really nice at the next level.
That's your guy.
Uh, yeah, it is from Purdue. I'll be honest, I didn't watch the O-lineman very much. Not, yeah, it's a
People
tough
didn't-
watch.
Nobody turned it on till they heard Andrew Voorhees was on the field laying down hurt. Everybody turned it on.
Yeah. But the D linemen, quite a few showed out. Thule, and I had the pronunciation down earlier, but I can't remember how to say his last name. But the edge from USC, he was listed 290, and he came in at 266. So, yeah, that kind of puts the questions of, hey, is this guy going to be D tackle kind of to rest? He wants to be an edge.
That kind of brings up some other guys that not necessarily tested bad or good, but they measured bad or good. Quentin Johnson. Quentin Johnston came in. We was told he was going to be 6'4", 220 pounds, I guess. I think he measured in. What was his measurement? 6'2".
Who was it?
Quentin Johnson.
Oh yeah, he was 6'2", 208.
Right. And so I think that was a big disappointment, just because I thought that his a lot of what made him elite was his size, and then he came in undersized. So I think that really pushed him down. Another good guy that came in that I think almost won the draft, if it wasn't for Anthony Richardson, aka A.R. Richardson, was Bryce Young. I think without throwing the football one time, without running a 40, he came in and measured the appropriate height and appropriate weight. He got up to 204, 5'10 and 1/8, I think it was. And I think he shut down all the people that said he was going to be undersized and he couldn't gain any weight. So I think that's perfect for him. There was another guy, Kalijah Cansey. I thought he was going to come in at like 5'11, something like that, 270. But he actually came in the exact same weight and height as Aaron Donald. And so I think that is going to allow him to sneak into the bottom of that first round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very rare for programs to undersell their size, but Pitt actually did. They had him listed as
Right.
6 foot. He's 6'1".
6'1". Right.
So I guess he grew an inch there.
You're right.
He took some growth hormone. He took that.
He took ends from old Johnston.
Even
Um,
speaking on receivers, you look at the weight of those receivers. I mean, Jackson Smith and Jigba came in really light.
sure did.
Mm-hmm.
Who else came in light? Was it
Jalen,
Addison came in light?
Jordan Addison.
yeah, Jalen Hyatt, who
Mm.
also pulled a hammy on his disappointing 40 time. He came in, 172, 177?
No,
Right.
166. I
Six
thought
one. Was he 6'1"?
he was six. Yeah, he was. He was small. No, he was 6 feet.
Six
Mm-hmm.
feet even.
6 feet even. 170 something.
He
Yeah.
Whatever.
looks like he's like 6'4" out there.
And people would. Tennessee listed him at 6'2".
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
guess he's just got that long, skinny build that he looks
Yeah.
taller than what he is. Wow.
and so that was all of these people came in, under what people thought they were. And so
Right.
that surprised a lot. And I think that was what everybody was waiting on, height and weight and everything. I think Jameer Gibbs was smaller than what people thought he was. I think he was 5'10" and some 5'10" or 5'11" and 190 something. People thought he would be like 200 and something pounds or 6 feet. He was smaller. Um, in Bijan, and Bijan was just Bijan. He was
Yeah.
what was expected. Um, I'm trying to.
You could almost say Bijan looked just like Saquon Barkley in this combine. You could almost say that what's his name, the guy you just called Jameer Gibbs looked
Mm-hmm,
like Alvin Kamara coming in to the
mm-hmm,
combine.
Yeah.
Exact copies. They run exactly the same, very smooth and very explosive. Our guy A Chain, your guy A Chain,
yeah,
put up a good time too. You know what I thought was funny, man? I read something yesterday that said that when Zay Flowers ran the 40, somebody hand timed him at 4:27, but the clock time excuse me, 4:37,
No, 432. Yeah, yeah.
4:32, right?
Mm-hmm.
The hand clocked him at 4:32, but the digital said he was at 4:42. And so there was like a whole big difference in some of these guys' time. And the same can go with A Chain. I thought he ran a lot faster than what the clock said.
yeah. I think it's a 4-2 easy.
Right.
And what was crazy is that the first day when people were running 40s and when they did the adjustments, when I think it was the defensive lineman, it was going from like Will Anderson ran a 4.69 on the clock, and then when they
Right.
did the official time, it was 4.6. And I'm
Right.
like, that's a big difference. 4.6 flat and 4.69 is a big difference to be off. And then by the time you get to the running backs and receivers, the adjustments is like 1/10, 1/100th of a second,
Right.
or a
Not
couple,
much of adjustment at all.
not much of an adjustment at all. And
Right.
I'm like, what was the difference? What was wrong with the clocks that first day with the defensive linemen than it was with the running backs receivers?
Yeah, it didn't make much sense. It wasn't uniformly correct all the way through.
Mm-mm.
And they even had videos where guys were crossing the line and the times were showing a certain time, and then later on it was pushed up. But I thought the tight end group had some fast times.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of those guys was like running under 4.7s, and they were just moving. I think Sam Laporta might be one of the most athletic guys in that tight end group, along with
Uh,
of course, what is his name, the first round guy from Utah.
Kincaid.
Dawson. Wade.
Okay, I can't think of his name now. Yeah, Kincaid. Kincaid is one of the most athletic guys. And then to sit there and watch Darnell Roston push that sled. Everybody else was pushing the sled. And they were standing straight up in the air. They couldn't move it. And then he got up there, man, and he stayed low and just walked that thing down the field. It was amazing to see his size match up with his speed. And I think he's got a good future ahead of him.
Mm.
Yeah, it's all
So
around good weekend for these guys.
yeah, it gave us talking points, and everybody was having a good time watching it. I think, to be honest, in the Texans Twitter world, I feel like people watch this combine 10 times more than they ever did
Right.
watching it, before.
They was salivating, boy. Did you
Mhm.
see Stroud throw that ball? Oh my God, A.R. Richardson, AR 15. We gotta sign him. We
Look,
gotta
AR.
draft him.
Look, hey, everybody talking about AR, but he struggled in them passing drills.
Yeah, he did.
Struggled in them passing drills.
He said a few of them over their head.
Hmm. And then it wasn't like he was selling them over the head, down. He was selling them over the head, 10 yard out, 5 yard out, little short routes. Couldn't hit. So that was my biggest issue.
Hopefully he'll get it together.
But you already know what time it is. We about to go ahead and start the good old mock draft. It's mock draft time.
Mock draft time, mock draft time. We ain't got no song for that.
It's
Mock
on.
draft time, mock draft time. Hey, hit the like button, man. Subscribe, share. Hit the like button. Boop. Push that button down there. Right down there. Where is it? Boop. Right down there. Go ahead. It ain't gonna hurt you.
All right.
Boy, is that Monday Night Football song?
Yeah. That's the it.
Ooh, my grandmother used to sit me down in front of the TV with dinner, and I used to watch that till my mama came pick me up, boy. They used
So
to, Howard Cosell would come on there. This is Howard Cosell. Monday Night Football. Chicago Bears takes on the Miami Dolphins. Boy, you sit down, boy. You get, Grandma, get my juice, get my juice. Shit, I'd stack them pillars up on top of each other and jump over. Grandma, they did it just like this. My mama come home, pick me up from work. Look what you did to your grandma. Look what you did to your grandma's living room. Grandma, that's all right. He was showing me how they scored the touchdown. Uh-huh. I sure tried to get a house. I tried to go pro for you, Grandma. Rest in peace. I ain't quite make it. We hood rich, baby.
So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I know Jules got disconnected, but
Oh,
we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna do the 7 rounds.
all righty.
We're gonna make it a little fast because we ain't trying
Yeah,
to be all night. So
yeah.
we gonna, as a group, we're gonna
Uh,
talk about the trade packages.
okay.
If we want to make a trade,
All right.
do y'all want to trade for the number one overall pick? We're gonna ask
Woo.
all these questions, and it's
So we
gonna be
got three.
majority rule. And we're
We
gonna.
need Jules right here.
I know I'm trying. I don't know what's going on, but Jules all the way in Indiana. That Indiana cell connection ain't too great.
Oh man, might have some snow on his connection. Might have some. Well, didn't they say that the owner was drunk or something on the airplane this weekend?
Man, Ursay was out there looking like a hot fool. They slurring his words and can't make fun of Ursay because he recovering addict and all that. Can't make
Yeah.
because he ain't doing drugs no more. He ain't drinking no more.
Shit.
He ain't doing none of that. I ain't know that
Not
it.
since last night he ain't drinking no more.
I still think Ursay doing that booger sugar, man.
Yeah, he is. He popping them pills too. He was shaking too much. You seen how red his face was on his own camera that day? He's like, "Well, I want to thank you. I want to invite." And and introduced to y'all Stanley Stipend. They was like, his name is not Stanley. Okay, whatever his name is, he's our new head coach quarterback. It's like, no, he's not the quarterback. He's the head coach. Okay, well, you tell him, Chris Ballard. He was drunk, man. That nigga, this boy was high. Excuse my language.
Drunk and high. He was all of the above.
Got that
Oh,
HD vision.
yeah.
So do y'all want to do a normal speed or fast? How y'all want to do
It don't make.
I guess normal.
it? Normal? Okay.
Either one.
I forgot. I haven't done one of these. What is this? PFF? I've never done a PFF.
It's
PFN. PFN.
PFN. Yep.
PFN.
Football
Okay.
Network.
Okay. PFN, baby.
So here we go. Let's get started. All right. Chicago. What?
Who?
All right. Let's restart.
Who
Yeah.
did they pick?
That
That's why I
ain't.
ain't never did PFN.
Look,
I know
Mike-
they like
Who
North
did this?
kids
They
from the
took-
Carolinas, but no.
They
They
took
did
Mike.
Mike McGlinchey?
They took Murphy. Miles Murphy, number one overall pick.
Yeah, this is
Hey,
retard.
Oh, you did one round.
Oh, I did.
Oh, yeah, he did
Yeah.
one.
All right, there we go. Let's try it again.
I'm starting this draft off wrong.
Yeah.
Will
Come on,
Anderson. They went
come on,
Chicago.
Nick Casario.
They went Will Anderson. Chris,
It
we
was
already
Will
know your
Anderson.
selection. Mike, what's your selection?
I'm just let y'all pick. I'm gonna let y'all pick, and I'll say mine at the bottom.
Chris,
Yeah,
we already know what it is.
Okay.
I like
you know,
Stroud a lot, but it's Bryce Young for me.
All right,
Bryce Young for me.
Coleridge. I know Jules would have said he wanted goddamn Will Levis.
Yeah, he'd win Will Levis. Bryce Young.
And this mock draft, the Bryce is right.
Mm.
Whoa, the Colts traded up to get CJ Stroud.
I told y'all.
Okay. Now, see, this is pretty realistic.
Let's pause it and let's talk about it. CJ Stroud gets traded, not traded. The Colts trade up one
I
spot.
told y'all.
I wish we could see the compensation. Can we see the compensation?
Yeah, you can.
Oh. Ooh.
35
That
and a third next year. Yeah. I think that's pretty similar to what the Bears did back in 2017 when they traded up one spot from 3 to 2 to get Mitchell Trubisky instead of Patrick Mahomes and Sean Watson. And listen, I know there's a lot of hype about the Bears getting this magical trade package where they get 3 firsts and a second rounder, and Bears Twitter is just nonstop in my DMs and tagging me, oh, you're crazy, they're going to get it. I don't think it happens. If it does happen, it's with Carolina because Atlanta, Detroit, Seattle, Tennessee, they're not moving up that far. Indy, they're not giving up 3 1s or 2 1s in a second. They're just not doing it. Is it possible we give some sort of late round, mid-round pick? It's possible, but I don't see it. And not to take over.
I have a different.
We didn't even look at the trade offers for 2. We just said, hell no, we're taking the player. We said, we didn't even look at the offers.
See, I have a different vision of that. I mean, I know a lot of people don't see it, but I see the Colts being aggressive, semi-aggressive, and I see the Carolina Panthers really being aggressive.
So, in this, let's look at
Well, I just don't think that they get Chicago's not going to get what they're asking for. They're asking for 3 firsts and all that.
Right. I don't think so either. I think that's why they end up sticking at 1.
But I do see them coming down. I think the Colts would move up to make sure they get who they want. Because right then, if they didn't move up, they could have got jumped by Carolina, and then they would have really been out of it.
But we're gonna talk about it because there's 2 more trades that just happened. So you got the Raiders and the Lions switch spots. The compensation for that is similar to what the Colts and the Cardinals. The first round swap, the second round pick, and the third round of next year. And then here we go. The New York Jets traded with the Carolina Panthers for Will Levis.
Wow.
Carolina got pick 13, pick 43, and a second round pick from the Jets in 24.
Mm.
So now look, here we go. Look who's still on the board for Carolina.
Mm.
Anthony Richardson. So let's go ahead and let's see how it plays out. At 10, Bijan.
Look
And
who
oh
took
my God. Oh my
Tennessee.
God. Hold
I
on.
told you.
Tennessee
Tennessee.
took Anthony Richardson at 11.
Yeah, man.
So let's go through it. So we got an offer from the Minnesota Vikings for moving from 12 to 23, and we get an additional first in 24.
Down to
Yeah.
23.
Yeah. Now
What?
here it goes to Washington. We move down from 12 to 16. We give up pick 104, but we get Washington's first round pick next year.
What is 104? What is that? A fourth?
Yeah, that's a fourth round pick.
That's the only two trade offers?
Yes, for number 12. Do we make a trade or do we stand pat?
Let's try a trade. I don't know. I tried to trade the 16.
Mike, what you think?
I prefer trade down to 23, but
Why 23 over 16?
well, so I think we can still get a couple of these prospects that we're eyeing.
In the fourth?
Mm-hmm.
And I also like that. I actually value that fourth round pick.
I agree. I think the difference, because moving down 4 spots, I think it's still a lot of people on this board. Looking at it, there hasn't been a receiver taken. Tyree Wilson is already gone. Jalen Carter, all the big time defensive prospects. And I'm looking at it, and I don't mind. Plus, you get that extra first next year in Minnesota. And if Kirk Cousins shits the bed, Minnesota could be a pretty decent high pick.
But if you go to 16, you might get another trade.
Yeah, but we got to be a little realistic. You ain't about to.
It's realistic.
I mean, no, but I mean, let's be honest. Like, how many teams?
Okay, go ahead. I'm with y'all. 2 to 3.
So
23.
it's that fourth round pick, because I don't know if we'll get it back.
Yeah.
We might get it back with Cobb. I mean, with Cooks. But go ahead.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and take this Minnesota Vikings trade offer. And then they took Cam Smith, the cornerback out of South Carolina. The Panthers made a trade and took Joey Porter. Oh, that's the trade.
Yeah, they traded down
That's
from
what they traded
9.
down for.
Jordan, now it's the receiver run. So Jordan Addison goes to Green Bay. Brian Breesy to the Saints, which makes me think that they're going to. So they traded.
Yeah, from 29. They traded
took
up with the
Washington
Commanders.
off. They went up
Wow.
from 29 to 16.
Oh, because they're losing all the defensive players.
Mm-hmm.
Because they signed Carr.
Yeah, that sounds like a replacement for Davenport and whoever else on that defense.
Onyemata and them guys, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Steelers took Jackson, Smith, and Jigba.
That's going to hurt some people's feelings.
Yeah, well, they're devastated because they couldn't get Jordan Addison or Joey Porter, so they wind up settling for JSN.
So y'all see that? What at pick 16, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did they get?
Brian Breesy, the Saints.
What picks did they get? Washington.
29 and 40.
20. See, we could have got the pick back. We'd have got 40 instead of 104.
Yeah, but we would have went down even further though. Than
29. Okay.
So then
rock and roll.
Detroit takes Trenton Simpson, Luca Van Ness going to the Bucks, Quinn Johnson to the Seahawks.
Oh my God.
Broderick Jones. I'm not trading that for down. They out of their mind.
Oh hell no.
Not doing that. I'm not trading the second. No. Hey, friend, I know we cool. We got D'Amico, but we ain't that cool.
What are they offering?
99.
First
99.
and a second next year for 23. Absolutely not.
Ain't no way in hell I'm doing that.
Is that a brother-in-law deal for D'Amico?
So
money gone, baby.
What's the other offer?
we're gonna reject this one because hell no. Washington again. they keep calling our name.
What do they want?
We're gonna move from 23 to 29, and we get a second pick next year. Second round pick next year.
Oh,
That's a pass for me.
Yeah. It's like they trying to
okay.
maneuver because they had 16 and now they.
But who y'all taking right now if y'all pick at 23?
So how do I'm trying to think about it. I can counter. Let's see if I can counter it.
I know who the hell I want.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can get 97 out of it.
I'm gonna leave that unspoken.
I wouldn't even do that.
I know, but I'm just
See if you get a second round this year out of them.
all right. So this is who is on the board right now. You got these are the ranks per PFN.
I can't even see it. Go ahead.
So you got Keely Ringo, Peter Skoronsky, Michael Mayer,
Isaiah
five,
Foskey.
Foskey, Clark Phillips, Jameer Gibbs, Jalen Hyatt, Osiris Torrance, Antonio Johnson, Sika Ika, Darnell Washington. Zay Flowers is ranked 42.
Yep.
Now, do we take Zay at 23?
Yes, sir. Right ahead of the Giants and the Cowboys. Yeah.
Zay Flowers 5'10", 177.
I think it's
He's 186.
5'9".
I know he 180.
189.
Yeah, they haven't updated it yet.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and we all voted for Zay Flowers. This is Chris's
Oh
dream.
yes.
This is Chris's dream. Take
Oh my
Flowers
goodness.
23.
Thank you.
Foskey Ringo. Hyatt goes to the Cowboys. Mayer to the Bills. Gibbs to the Redskins or Commanders. Downs to the Eagles. Juan
Oh,
Jones.
the Chiefs find their replacement for
They would have
Yep.
took Zay.
Yep. So look at it
Orlando
now.
Brown.
We at 33.
Who the Steelers take?
And Anton Harrison.
Oh, the tackle.
I
They
don't know
moved
what's
on.
going on with Peter Skoronsky, but ain't no way he falls to the second round. But it's
Yeah.
almost tempting to me to just say go ahead and take him because he shouldn't be in the second round. But here we go in the second round. What are y'all thoughts about the second round pick? What do we do?
Are we taking we just gonna take these players? Don't worry about reality wise.
Reality. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, the reality is it's not that far off. Like
Okay.
their rankings are the best out of the bunch, and
So
there's a few outliers.
Skoronsky can play tackle, but he damn sure can play guard.
Yeah, they said he projects to be a guard more than a tackle.
Is he a better guard than Torrance? Osiris.
Torrance is play guard. Torrance is a big dude. Torrance is 6'4.5" and 330.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Does he fit the zone outside zone? Which one of them fits the outside zone?
Do we propose a trade down?
Well, so there's a couple other options because they're a little further down on their board, but Drew Sanders is there, star linebacker out of Arkansas. You got Thule out of USC and John Michael Schmitz from Minnesota.
Nolan Smith is there too.
There's no way to gain no second round picks. Huh?
Not trading down.
Right, so you can trade that first round pick you got from Minnesota and use it on a second for this class.
Who do y'all want to
Oh,
trade?
you mean to trade back in?
Right.
Who do y'all want
But
to
there's
trade?
no proposed trades, huh?
You can do it. You can create one. Who do y'all want to trade with? I'm gonna turn the music down.
Who's got no, you good. Who's got more second round picks in this year? Is it Seattle? Seattle's the only one that got.
Well, Arizona got two back to back.
Yeah, well, Arizona traded down, which I think is extremely realistic, by the way.
How far down are they? What do they got?
They're right beneath us. So I don't think they'd really go for that. But
down, they traded with the Colts, and they got the Colts second round pick, and they already had a second round pick. So they were right behind us anyway. So now they got 34 and 35.
Oh, they wouldn't. That's not nothing they would trade then.
Right.
Let's look at the bottom of the round. Let's see who would. Seattle. Yeah.
Seattle, maybe.
So let's try Seattle and see if we can coax Seattle into giving up number 52. So we got the Minnesota first. And what other late round pick do y'all want to add?
We're giving up to Minnesota first?
Right, for next year, and we're getting back.
Nah, just keep that. Nah, that's more valuable next year. That puts us in the complete driver's seat of the draft next year. We're 3 first rounders next year. We run the draft if we got 3 firsts. To hell with this second round.
Or do we take 73 and a future third or future fourth?
We just did we trade away any thirds this year already?
No.
Well, yeah, let's just ride, man. Because you just don't know how valuable that to have 3 firsts next year. You'll be able to call all your shots.
Let's
You,
play
you,
around.
probably, you probably can gain a first for 2025 with one of those firsts. You can keep this going. You know what I mean? Like you
Oh,
got 3 firsts next year. You could draft with 2 of them and then use one of them to trade down and gain a first.
would you do this trade?
Which one?
You got 65, 104, and a fourth from Cleveland. For
No,
50.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Maybe if you kept 104, I would, but I'm not sure if that's
They're
enough.
not gonna say, yeah, that's not gonna be enough. Alright, so we're gonna cancel on that.
yeah, because they supposed to give us the picks to move up.
So we're going with the perfect draft. So here we go. John Michael Smith. Is that who y'all want, or y'all thinking about it somebody else? Name
I,
was
I think we need to let Mike pick this one. I think Mike's heart is set on Drew Sanders.
My heart is set on both of them, actually, between JMS and Drew Sanders, which is why I'm like, man, get some more seconds. But
Y'all want to text Jules and see if Jules wants JSM or Drew Sanders at 34. Is it 34?
it's
yeah,
33.
33.
33. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's smart to give away next year's first. We traded down to get it. We might as well keep it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And we still got who we want. Well, I still got who I wanted. I don't know if that's who y'all guys wanted, but
Who you wanted?
it was Zay Flowers at 12, and we got him at 23, and we gained the first.
Yeah.
So that's even better. And then next year, now if you do want Marvin Harrison, now you got 3 firsts to go get him.
Mm-hmm. So Jules voted Drew Sanders.
Correct.
That's a good phone call.
We're gonna go ahead and pick Drew Sanders at number 33.
Drew
And Osiris,
Sanders.
wow.
I'm opposed to Drew.
Hold on. Let's talk about the
Uh-oh.
Cardinals right now. They got Osiris and they got Nolan Smith and they got Jalen Carter.
Ooh, they fixing their defense. They fixing their
Fixing
Peter
interior.
their
Skoronsky
trenches.
finally, yep. Peter Skoronsky finally went off the board. That's a hell of a pick for the Rams. Forbes in Seattle, that's a hell of a pick. They already got Tyree Woolen and add Forbes there. That's gonna be a hell of a secondary. They trying to recreate the Legion of Boom. J.L. Skinner.
That seems a little early with his injury,
That's
but
real early for Skinner.
Darnell Washington to the Panthers. That's Frank Wright. All that's written all over.
Wow. Who did they get a quarterback?
They haven't got a quarterback yet.
Oh wow.
yeah, so maybe they're rolling with Corral, or maybe they.
Oh hell, they got John Michael. The Panthers. Yeah.
Damn it.
Felix went to Tennessee. That's a pick I was thinking about too. But let's keep it going. BJ Ojolari, Andre Carter, Derek Hall, Jalen Jones went too high. It's too high for him. Keon White.
That's a steal for Miami.
Oh, Musgrave to the Lions. Antonio Johnson to the Jaguars at 56. That's a steal.
Hendon Hooker, the Panthers, 61.
The Panthers. Wow.
All right, so we got two offers. We got
Mm,
Jacksonville giving us 88 and 121,
What pick are we at? 64?
65.
65.
65?
And then
Uh-huh.
you got the Patriots, where we go down to 76, which is 9 picks. We get pick 107 and we give up pick 188, which is one of those 6 round picks. So we get a fourth and we give up a sixth.
To
I would
go down.
say let's look at the board right quick, but I'd lean towards the Pats trade, me
Yeah.
personally.
Okay. So the board right now, you still got Siaka. You got Marvin Mims who showed out. Y'all already know where I want to go.
Yeah, I do too.
Mhm.
Uh,
You want to get your guy.
I want to get my guy, but we got to be fair. Kalijah Cansey is still on the board.
Oh, snap. Yeah, bro.
So do we
And
trade?
we got another pick coming up.
Yeah, we got 73.
73.
Do we take
Maybe
that risk and trade down from 65?
I think you go Kansas, then you go A Chain.
Okay, so we're not gonna trade.
Now,
Let's
hang
talk
on.
about it. Let's talk
Yeah,
about
let's talk about it.
it.
So, would you really prefer Cansey over Ika? I think they're not
Yes.
similar. Hold up, now they're not similar prospects, but they help fix a key need at D tackle. Now, Malik Collins is not the long term answer for us, but
Correct.
he's at least a solid pass rusher. Roy Lopez cannot start another game for the Houston Texans,
Right,
and
right,
Ika would fill his role.
right.
So is it more important to replace Malik Collins because that's what Cansey would do, or Ika? Now you have
Free
Cansey
agency.
above Ika, but
But
So
Mike, let's look at what D'Amico's defense looked like. What did the 49ers defense look like? Did they have a Ika there at 330 some pounds playing
no, they had not really, but he gives you a lot at 330. He
Yeah.
does give you a lot of push, and he's quick. He's quicker than the average nose tackle.
But I
And he,
think he's falling right now because of his combine. He didn't have a
yeah,
great showing. He performed like his size shows.
yeah.
300 and 330, 40-pound defensive tackle. Not running the 40 fast. Lateral movement was questionable. So it was a
My
lot.
my my thing is, you can find an Ica in free agency out of probably 4 or 5 or 6 different free agents. Are you going to find a Cansey in free agency at that third round price to
So
fit in there?
so do we
I,
take this trade
I
or do
forgot
we?
what I forgot what the term was. Somebody
I'm,
said,
I'm not taking this
yeah,
Jaguar trade.
definitely not Jacksonville. No.
"Nah, you wouldn't help them
Do we
anyway."
counter this trade?
What are they asking for?
65 for 76, and we give up 188, and we give another 4th round pick.
107, yeah.
Yeah, if they take away the one that they take away, if they take away that pick, we got to give them. Yeah,
Well, how about we bump it down from 188 to
no,
201?
I don't think you bump nothing down. They don't deserve none of that. They the ones trying to trade up, not us.
Okay, so we'll take it off. Let's see if they'll take it. I just pray to
If
God
they
that
if they
everything
don't take it,
is
it wipes it up. Hold on. If they don't take it, it wipes it off.
yeah, they'll say
Oh well,
reject.
y'all, you do what you want to do.
Michael, you cool with this?
You want to add a 7 for something?
I mean, it won't reject their initial offer. That'll still exist. So
Okay.
So let's propose it and see if they take this one. It was declined. All right. So they don't want that. They want that 188 back. Do we still trade or do we take one of our favorites because we got our full prospect?
That's up to you guys. I don't think you pat. There's no way I thought Kalijah Cansey would make it to the third round.
Yeah,
No way.
I
There's
think
no.
it's almost like you have to take Kansas. Just just based on everything. Even though what's crazy is that we probably could take both of them.
Probably could get both of them.
Yeah, but I don't.
Who's ahead of the other? Siaki's ahead of Kansas.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Siakis ranked 38 and Kansas ranked 71.
Nah, you got the Denver Broncos who's losing Demont Jones,
Right,
Draymond
John.
Jones.
Yeah, they gonna take one of these defensive tackles with them back to back picks.
You got the Rams who loves Aaron Donalds. You got the Raiders who need interior D line.
Yeah, that's a valid point. If you want a D tackle, there's a couple of guys in the third round. I guess we're already at the third round.
It's whichever one you don't.
Because I do love Keanu Benton out of Wisconsin.
Yeah, I like
See,
him too.
I like him over. I like him over Siaki.
Okay, that's reasonable, honestly.
But I don't want to disappoint. I don't want to disappoint AD and not take A Chain right there.
I think he's gonna be that 73.
Yeah, the
Okay.
only real threat there would be New Orleans, and that's if they're banking in that Kamara's like gone, not just suspended. So,
Or Tennessee, who might lose them to Henry. I say go. I say go Kansas, man, to see where the marbles fall.
Mike, you cool with Kansas?
yeah,
You sure? Y'all
Yeah.
sure? I
Yeah.
want y'all to be satisfied now. I want y'all to be mad in the war room.
No, we good.
so they have double A rated lower than he should be, but I
Siaki
would
went
still
to
take.
Denver.
Oh, we got. Oh, yes. All right. So we
Go
got to
back,
trade off.
AD.
We got to trade off from the Bears. Hell
Absolutely
no.
not Chicago.
No. I'm not taking it. We just hell no. That
They're
don't even
still trying to fleece teams. You believe this?
Yeah,
hell
what
no.
did they offer?
This is they offer. They want pick 73 and 138 from us, and they give us 103. So we go down 30 spots.
Oh my God!
And we move up 5 spots in the 4th round.
And they still
Of
giving us
And
picks
then they give
back.
us a third next
in
year,
the
but that's
3rd round
nowhere
next
Oh
year.
no!
near.
Mm-mm.
Hell no.
This ain't even no discussion. This is Devon H.
Yeah.
Hold on, go back. Let me see. I like the pick. Go back. Who was after us? Who was after the? Who was the Denver picks?
The Denver picked is Warren McClendon, a tackle from Georgia, and
Mm.
then Ika.
Ika, and then who else? Who's the
Zach
Scarlet
Evans
Blue?
Raiders, which is weird.
Who?
Zach Evans went to the Raiders, and the
Oh,
Saints
wow.
got Ivan Pace.
Mm.
I
And the
like Ivan
Titans,
Pace.
yeah, I like
Uh,
Ivan Pace too.
Who was the guy for Tennessee?
Joe Tipman, the other center that.
Oh, that's the guy I wanted.
So
Okay,
it's still one more center that I want.
the guy from Ohio State.
Yeah.
Okay,
And Caillou Blue Kelly was one of my Senior Bowl standouts as well. That dude was a pick machine at the Senior Bowl.
is that the Stanford kid?
Yes.
He's kind of long with it. Tall
Mhm.
with it. Yeah.
Surprise, Jordan Battle, who was ranked as the top safety, if I'm not mistaken, right, Mike?
No. That's the other Bama safety.
Oh, Branch. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Got him confused for a minute. My
You're
bad.
good. Rasheed Rice to
That's
pass.
not for him. For me, I think Marvin Mims would have been a better pick.
Come on, Jonathan Mingo.
And given their history of drafting receivers, I want to apologize to Rasheed Rice in his career. That's unfortunate.
No disrespect.
Yeah.
Let's keep trucking because we still got.
Okay.
Look, oh hell,
Rippler and Stromberg back to back.
And we got
the burner, and
yep,
combine. Julius Brandt's one of my standouts. Israel, who some
even
of
a
our folks really love.
A.T. Perry.
A.T. Perry, Xavier Hutchinson, Double A to the Eagles.
Jesus, Tank Bisbee alone. Mozzie Smith to the Marvin Mims to the Ravens. Sorry about that. Ricky Stromberg to the Steelers. They got all the Steelers, man.
So the Ravens got another small Oklahoma receiver.
Yep, that's right up their alley. I mean,
That's crazy. They love it.
we should have took John Michael Smith.
San Fran got 3 picks.
Mm.
Yeah, back to back to back.
That's who I wanted.
We got Zach
Damn it.
Harrison, Trey Dean.
Damn it, Michael. Damn it.
All right, I ain't trading with you.
What they are? One of what?
Do you?
I can't
Okay,
see.
so 104 and 188. Hey, I don't know why they love 188.
Yeah.
For pick 111 and 142. So we
I'd
moved
actually,
on. Huh?
I'd probably take that, but I want to see the board first.
All right, let's look at the board. Keandre Miller is the running back. Cameron Latu. Keanu Benton. Right.
Oh, wow.
Let me look at the centers. What centers is left? Well, you got Forsyth and you got Double O from Michigan. They're ranked way lower.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Probably could trade back and get them. All these other ones, I'm like,
Do me a favor. Can you look at wide receiver and see
Of course.
how low is Mingo?
Yeah, so they got him ranked lower than he's gonna go. He's probably
Dale too. Tank Dale is there too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tank Dell's gonna probably be a third round guy, but Michael Wilson's still there.
Raheem Jarrett.
Yoshavash.
Yoshivas.
Puka. There was some buzz about him as well. He's kind of a burner.
But we can catch him in the 4th in this draft.
We in the 4th.
We in the 4th.
Yeah, we're in the 4th. They sneaks up on you.
Do we got 2 4s?
We got 1 4th.
I thought we traded some shit.
Yeah, I don't see another 4th. We just got 1.
We talked about trading.
Oh, we did.
Remember, it was when we took Cansey, we were talking about getting an extra 4th, but
so y'all thinking center or D tackle?
I don't want to pass on Ben, but we already got.
That'll fix the D line right there.
We still got Tajay Spears at running back. Oh man!
But we already took A-Chain, so
double up shit. So I mean, tight ends are still Sam Laporta.
Steve Avila's still on there. The guard that plays center.
Avila already went. He went to the
I highly doubt it. Jack Campbell, by the way, to the Bills. That's a good pick because they're going to lose their starting linebacker.
I am not in love. I'll be honest with y'all. I am not in love with any of these linebackers this year. I just don't know if they have the speed to do what we need to do. I do like them. I do like the way their instincts are, but I'm scared of the speed in the pass coverage.
Of who?
Most of the linebackers.
Wow.
And it could be me. It just could be me.
So where do we go? Because Will McDonald is still there.
Yeah, they have him criminally underrated. He's going to go in the second round.
Do we make this trade though?
What are we gaining?
We move down 7 spots from 104 to 111, and we go up from 188 to 142.
They love that 188, huh?
That's what I said.
You got to change. Who do y'all want here, though? Is the question.
Well, the thing, let me say it like this, because with this trade, we pick at 138 and 142, so we pick back to back in the 5th round.
138.
Yeah.
That's up to you guys. We're not gaining any picks, though, right?
No, right, but we're moving up 46 spots.
Well, let's do it. Oh, that's up to y'all. Let's do it if you want.
You're
gonna miss out. I know you're gonna miss out on Benton.
Yeah, we're risking it, but
and no risk. Who's the other guy you're gonna miss out on? McDonald?
Well, not necessarily. I think we still can get him because we just moving down 7 spots.
Right. And what about the center position?
We can still get Double O.
Yeah, and Forsyth from Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you make the call?
So we made the trade, and they didn't even take a freaking. Ben went to the damn coast.
Son of a bitch.
All right, now the coast is calling.
The Saints.
The Saints is calling. I don't want to keep moving down.
What did Bill O'Brien say in that one goddamn draft? He told his son to sit the fuck down. God damn it, sit down. No, he
um,
said something. Oh no, he was mad because Minnesota picked somebody in front of him. Huh?
they picked Kellen Mond.
Kill him.
No, that wasn't Bill. That wasn't
It
Bill.
was
That was
Yeah, that
Green. It was
wasn't. He's
Grenard.
gone.
They picked somebody and then we picked Grenard.
all right. Well, I'm not. Y'all want to do this trade?
What is it?
We move down from 111 to 115, and we trade 207 and get pick 167. So we'll have 3 fifth-round picks.
Might as well. We done gave away all these other goddamn picks. We done
Like,
lost. We done lost Benton. Who else we gonna lose?
they what is this? Henley is still there.
Yeah, Deion Henley, Will
Sam
McDonald's.
Laporta.
See, we could have got our center in the second round and got Henley here. But see, you got to figure too. Most people are gonna know that once we do free agency first,
Yeah, it's
it'll
gonna
change.
change.
It'll
Right.
change. It'll change what you take. Yeah,
Oh,
it's up to you guys, man. What y'all want to do, brother?
Mike,
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
we're gonna take this offer. Move down. Okay, they took Jaden Reed, Sean Tucker. Oh damn.
Sean Tucker.
All right.
And Will McDonald gone.
So DeMarvin Overshown is still here.
But we took
I
Miles.
love all these goddamn linebackers.
We
We
took
need.
Sanders already though.
We'd have lost McDonald and what you call
You
it?
want to take Jaqueline Roy?
Let's scroll down a little bit.
You got
No.
Henley, you got Laporta, you got Hickman from Ohio
Who did
State.
you say,
Voorhees.
Laporta? You said Sam Laporta?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you sure? Are
Who's
we
the
gonna
other
miss
tight
out on
end?
that center?
Huh?
Are we gonna miss out on the center?
Who's the center?
00 from Michigan.
How high is he on the ranking?
127.
He's the next one.
Yeah.
How many more tight ends are left?
You got Laporta, you got Kuntz from Old Dominion, Payne Durham.
And Shoemaker too. So we got 4 of them that are still impact tight ends.
Okay.
You want to go ahead and take the center,
Yeah, I guess take the center.
Mike?
Yep.
Yeah, I want to take Voorhees.
Oh no. He breaks something every second game. Anytime he touches the 30-yard line, he hurts something.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and take 00 from Michigan, the center. Let's go ahead and just ride it out. Henley went to the Falcons, McIntosh to the Vikings, Forsyth went to the Steelers, so we would have lost one of them. Voorhees went to the
The
Seahawks.
Chargers got themselves a white corner.
Yep.
Mm.
And Kuntz went. Overshown finally went to the Bears.
Garrett Williams.
Mingo.
Jonathan Mingo.
Still on the field. Just miss Mingo.
God
God.
damn it. Son of a bitch.
Now look, Laporta's still on the board.
I forgot about Mingo. I would have told y'all to take him right there.
Well, look at the receivers. You still got Tank Dell. You got Michael Wilson. You got Raheem. We pick in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
We got one of you boys, Chris. We got one of them. We got Zay.
That ain't enough.
We got another one right here. We got plenty.
We let A.T. Perry go.
A.T. Perry win in the second round.
Yeah, I seen it.
Third round.
Who we going after now?
So we got
we got
Laporta, Hickman, McGuire out of Missouri.
Damn, Jonathan Mingo went to where? To Chicago?
Yep, 1 pick ahead.
What y'all think?
I mean, we pick at 142, so I mean, whatever
Yeah.
we
And
about to
where
pick,
we at now? 138.
yeah,
Yep.
we about to pick again. So
Oh, go on, take Laporta, man. I like
Yeah.
that tight end.
It's a good
okay,
pick.
that was a good running back, Chase Brown. They drafted. Now we back
Mhm.
again. So we on for the next one.
And then when do we pick again?
What is that? We pick at
167, I believe.
yeah,
In the fifth.
Yeah.
yeah, same fifth round.
All right. So we got McGuire out of Missouri. Got
McGuire, the end.
We got KJ Henry out of Clemson. I talked to both those guys at the Senior Bowl.
Which one do you like better?
I would say Henry looked better in the drills, but McGuire probably has a better tape. And he's Henry might be a little too small, but I know McGuire isn't. Let's see.
Yeah, Mike Morris, the Anthony
Oh,
Black,
Byron Young.
From
Tennessee.
Yeah. They got him a little too low.
You like him?
Yeah. Yeah, he
All right.
really stood out.
Byron Young, what does he play?
Edge for Tennessee.
I don't even remember him.
Yeah, there's two Byron Youngs, both from the SEC. Both.
One of them went to
Yes,
Bama,
sir.
right?
Yeah. But he's damn near what's his name made over. Jonathan Grenard made over.
Who is?
Brendan Cox Jr.
Oh yeah. Same school.
Linebacker. Yeah. So you got Zach Pickens at D tackle, cornerbacks. We're looking for a corner late round. Not really seeing anybody that
Yeah, Darius Rush, who went right before one of our picks, was kind of like the last guy that I'm like, oh yeah, because he really might be this year's Tariq Woolen as well. He ran almost the same time too.
And any running backs to double up on, or should we
Tajay.
not? We do that in later rounds.
And this is we really offense heavy though. We ain't got a center, a tight end, a receiver, a quarterback.
What about defense? We got linebacker and a D tackle. Oh, we got linebacker, D line. We didn't get no end.
That's what I was looking at. That's why I was taking Mike out of McGuire, Henry, and Byron Young. Who do you want, Mike?
What's Byron Young's size again? Make sure.
I don't have it on here.
Byron Young. Tajay Spears off the board.
No, he's there.
He is.
Mm-hmm. But
Can
then
you
now you talking about three running backs.
H ain't gonna be a special teams guy.
Got the wrong Byron Young.
This the whole episode, y'all. Just so y'all know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Do you
Okay.
We'll talk about it, but this the whole episode, y'all.
Do you pass on a guy like Tajay Spears? What round is this? Fifth?
Yeah, this fifth round.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say Byron Young.
Let's go Byron Young.
All right, Byron Young. He's the pick. Sure up that defense. McGuire went right behind him.
Well, Byron Young from where? Tennessee?
Yeah.
I don't remember him at all playing.
Hold on. Why y'all playing the way it's going? We may mess around and still get that man. Hell went to Chicago, man. They getting all the players. Why they need all the receivers?
They ain't got no receiver.
Payne Durham went to San
We could
Francisco.
have doubled up on tight end.
I ain't trading again.
Mm-mm.
Shit. All right. Tajay is still there.
Kansas City gonna get him if we don't.
We can't do that to the rest of the league.
Jesus. Michael Wilson. Now let's look at receiver. We ain't taking no second receiver yet. Michael Wilson.
I think you get Raheem Jarrett in the next round.
Let me
Yeah,
pick next.
we don't have a pick till late in the sixth round.
Yeah. We'll
201.
click
Yeah.
on the next to 201. Click on the pick. Make sure there's not a pick in between. 167. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's Spears or you get your second receiver here.
I think Spears is the better athlete than the receivers.
But do you go A Chain, Spears, and Pierce?
Yeah, because
How
niggas
does
get
that?
boys get hurt quick. Excuse my language. Boys get hurt quick at running back in
Now,
teams
mind
have.
you still got Deuce Vaughn. You still got Cameron Peoples.
Who would you pick over Tajay Spears?
I would go Wilson or Jared.
Read off the rest of them receivers' names. I can't see them.
You got Bryce Ford Wheaton from West Virginia, Michael Wilson from Stanford, Raheem Jarrett from Maryland, Ronnie Bell from Michigan, Jaden Hazelwood from Arkansas, Jalen Cooper from Fresno State, and Andre Yoshivas.
See, you
Uh,
can sneak up and grab him in the next round. Your Shavaz.
I think he may fall. We can grab him. Do you would you rather take?
Or do we have any guards? Because we only got a center, right?
So what do you think about any of these guards,
Who we
Mike?
got? Yeah,
Not
Mike.
really worth it.
None of them worth it.
Yeah.
Any more tight ends? No.
Any more tackles that can move over the guard?
I
Any
mean, you got some
defensive?
seventh round / UDFAs, but
What's that defensive end right there? Coley Wooden? Wooden?
that's D tackle.
He's pretty good. From Auburn?
Mm.
Yeah.
Now you do have Keandre Coburn from Texas
The big boy in the middle?
and
Mm-hmm.
He'll
Morrow.
probably make it to the seventh round, though.
Yeah. So I mean, we got another edge. You can get Ali Gay. The
What
edge.
about safeties or corners?
Safeties. You got DeMarco Hillams from Alabama.
Jalen Green.
Yeah. From Mississippi State. Javon Hicks may be something. Oh, there we go. U of H. Javarius Owen. That's the guy Sarge was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Y'all, I like him. Y'all like him?
I've never seen him before in my life.
I
Does he
watched
play?
watched him after Sarge talked about him.
Yeah.
He could be pretty good. I don't know. I just think you got a dude named Tajee Spears. Have you seen some amazing stuff from? And if he's still sitting there, you find a place for him. You know, it's like passing up. It's like passing up an Alvin Kamara, and because you already got a running back.
I mean, it would be a 49ers like move, right?
That's what the 49ers do. Who did they have? They had
Jeff
Jeff
Wilson and
Wilson,
Mostert and like
most.
And
Mitchell.
They
CMC.
still drafted Mitchell. And they signed and they traded for
CMC.
yeah.
Right. That mean we're not signing no veteran. We're gonna run
Put
Spears.
I say put him. Give me that one, man. Give me that one. Tajee Spears, man. I just think you add that. We need speed, bro. Right? We need team speed.
Speed.
Mm-hmm.
We need team speed. A Chain can play running back. He can play in the slot. So can
Oh,
Spears.
ETR to KC.
let's see. Ooh.
Who? Or the quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey, let's see how it plays out. We may get lucky. I don't want to talk too soon.
Kobe
Who's
Wooden.
on to the Bucks? Michael Wilson to the Rams. Cameron Peoples to Tennessee, of course. Another App State running back to Tennessee.
Raheem Jarrett, damn.
Oh fuck.
Owens to Detroit.
Raheem Jarrett went to where?
The King Jared went to the Detroit Lions.
They got so many
They stole
receivers.
Owens and Jarrett.
Yeah.
Shit.
All right, we're at 201. Where we at?
Um,
Let's look at the receivers. Ain't this the fullback that they
Oh
was
yeah.
talking
yeah, I was just about to say that. That's his dream.
about? Damn
What
fullback.
they say he had to cut one brother and put another brother in there?
Do we take this fullback?
Uh,
I
Well, we
think
got another pick and two
Michael's
picks.
yeah, Michael's receiver is there.
Yeah, you gotta go ahead and get him.
okay.
Michael's receiver is still there.
Let's get him. Now we back again. We could have got him. That's the only one that was
Who did we miss on? Who did we win in between?
Tennessee guard.
the guard.
Oh, okay.
Now, do we take Demas, another receiver, or do we take Hicks, a safety, or do we take that fullback that Brandon was talking about that he fell in love with?
Brandon fell in love with him.
Yeah, shout out to Brandon. Brandon been
Shout
on our.
out to Brandon, man. Uh, do we need another fullback?
I mean, we got Troy Harrison.
We didn't get no safeties. Any more linebackers out there?
Well, we picked up Jimmy Ward.
Oh,
Yeah.
we got Jimmy Ward free agency. Okay.
Any corners? Any corners you think we can? That's worth anything?
Go in the corner position. Who
That
we
is
got?
Stephon Gilmore's younger brother, by the way. But there is no buzz about him.
Who else you got over there in the cornerback position? See, I haven't studied the cornerbacks, and I haven't studied the guard position as much because I still feel like we need a guard eventually.
Oh,
Who?
Bumper Pool,
mm-hmm.
which is a real name. It sounds like a Key and Peele sketch, but it's
The edges. This is your edges here.
ooh, Yaga's still there.
Him.
Yeah,
Who is that? Is that
Yaga.
Yaya Dottie? Yeah. Cat with a name like that?
Oh, a Texas D tackle.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
What round are we in? 6?
yeah.
Which one? Coburn or Jomo?
Oh,
Coburn.
shit.
We already got a Cansey, so let's get a big boy.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
I don't know. We got Coburn. I think that's the end of the draft, ain't it?
I think we got 238.
Demas went to the Rams.
He got slow.
Malik Cunningham
he
to the
missed the
Chiefs.
leg.
They
They
another
double
quarterback?
dip. They double dipped.
Damn. Nah,
On quarterback?
They drafted 2.
DTR and Cunningham.
I think they're gonna try
That's
to make
crazy.
Cunningham a receiver, man.
That is the
That's
Chiefs
what
thing to
I'm
do.
Yep. All right, we down to the very end. Let's look at the top of the board. Got a Liberty receiver. Ojomo is still there. Do we take a random quarterback? Do we take Bumper Pool?
Ain't no edges.
I mean, not really. Unless you want to take the guy from Rice.
Nah.
This is
Evan
it.
Hole. See, Sarge was talking about him too. He was one of my favorites at the Senior Bowl, Evan Hole, but we already drafted 2 running backs, so I think we're good.
Safeties.
Let's look at
Is
the
Daniel
safety.
Scott at a
Hold on.
count?
Let's look at a punter. Well, we don't need a punter. Any kickers?
No, we don't need no kickers.
Any long snappers? Just kidding.
All right, Anthony Johnson Jr., Jason Taylor the second, Avery Young, Christian Young.
Yeah, I did watch Johnson the other night, and I thought he was decent out of Iowa State.
Anthony Johnson.
This is our 7th round pick, so
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, it ain't got to be nothing special. With no more tight ends, huh? Any of them crunk guy tight ends?
Not really. Trahan from Houston.
Nah.
Billingsley.
What about the kid from Alabama?
Latu
Tyler
gone.
Latu?
Yeah, he
No,
gone.
no, he's long gone.
He's long gone.
Billingsley, who used to be at Alabama,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
went to Texas. He's there.
Did he get kicked off the team, or is it just?
He left. He left.
Maybe y'all do go take that full back.
Is he gone, or is he still there?
No, he gone.
Okay.
Let's see
Sorry, Brandon.
Where did he go? I'm trying to see where he
Oh,
went.
Saints, 207.
Any backup quarterbacks?
You talking about people I ain't never heard of in my life. You look like some made up names off of
Well,
NCAA football.
What about that
Tyson
kid from BYU?
went Shepherd, but I was very much not impressed.
What about the BYU guy?
Oh, he been
No,
gone.
he's
He's
gone.
gone.
The HBCU players we can take.
Hey.
Shout out to Isaiah Land, linebacker. He's drafted earlier.
I guess we just go to the top.
Yeah, I guess either Demario Douglas or the top safety.
Who is Demario Douglas?
He was the one that Brett Coleman talked about in his video. That was a little off the wall, but there's very good tape with Demario
What is
Douglas.
it?
He's really kind of a strict slot guy, but
A wide receiver?
yeah. But he actually has some good tape.
Is he big? Oh, he's a little guy.
Yeah, he's a little guy.
I'm with you. Whatever y'all want to take, man.
Him or Anthony Johnson for me, either one.
Go to safety since we double up on receiver already.
Yeah, we can do that.
But you don't want to draft about 10 special teams players?
Yeah, we need some special teams.
We got Anthony Johnson. Douglas went later on, Bumper Pool. Come on, finish out the draft. All right. Mr. Irrelevant ends up being who?
They won't let you see it.
Don't let us see it. But our draft, B.O.P. people, supporters, this is our the B.O.P. draft. We will do another one. Got a surprise coming soon for y'all.
Yeah.
With the whole brand and everything. But B.O.P. We got Bryce Young, Zay Flowers, Drew Sanders, Kalijah Cansey, Devon A. Chain, Double O, Sam Laporta, Byron Young, Tajay Spears, Andre Yoshevis, Keandre Coburn, Anthony Johnson, and we got another first round pick in 2024.
Championship. What that dude say when he drafted TJ Ushmanzada?
You say who's Zeta, I say who's Manzada.
Who's your mama? That's a good job. We end up with an extra first round next year. So we got 3 firsts next year. The only curve I would have took would have been I would have got my center over Drew Sanders. Sorry about that, Mike.
No, it really is a toss up for me between Drew Sanders and John Michael Schmitz. Yeah,
I think I would have solidified my center. But who knows? The double, what is his name? Double M, double O?
Double O, yeah. He may be. I think he's a good prospect.
He is. He's underrated.
Is he a plug and play guy? Yeah.
I believe he is, yeah.
He is, okay. And he's strong as crap, huh?
Yeah. Now, he's not as good of a prospect, obviously, as JSM. But I think for the value in the 4th round, you're getting an immediate starter who can be good.
And do you think that JMS is better than Tittman?
Yeah. Tittman might be a better scheme fit, though.
Okay.
I haven't taken like a deep dive into Tittman's film. I've watched some. But he does seem to be rising a little bit as more scouts and stuff kind of dig deeper.
Okay. That's
Let's
what's
go.
up.
We broke down the draft. We got 12 picks and we got an extra one.
I'm in
Now
there
that's
sweating
not
over here,
realistic.
man. Woo.
Yeah, that's not realistic because I think we're gonna take maybe about 8 to 9 players. Probably should have traded up a few with all those later round picks.
Mm.
But good draft. Good first go around post combine. I'm pretty sure we got at least 3 or 4 more before the draft before we
Right.
go down. But one thing we got to talk about is the franchise tag. Let's just go ahead and round off these lists of players. Um, who do y'all have? I have, um, of course, Lamar Jackson got
Lamar Jackson.
non, the non-exclusive franchise tag. Saquon Barkley, Evan Ingram, Josh Jacobs, Deron Payne, Tony Pollard, all got the
Mhm.
non-exclusive franchise tag.
Mm.
Which allows the player to seek other offers and the team can match it. Lamar Jackson is the talk of the town because that is, he's the best quarterback. And so for a lot of teams, is you know, people are saying collusion because teams are saying they're not interested. Maybe the league trying to shut him out because he wants that Deshaun Watson type contract. Um, what are y'all thoughts about Lamar Jackson and where he going and the franchise tag and everything like that?
Yeah, I mean, it does kind of look like collusion or something's going on. I mean, for all of a sudden, immediately the reports, yeah, the Panthers aren't interested, the Falcons aren't interested. Really? For two firsts? Come on
Yeah.
now.
Right. Right.
And then Commanders, okay, I can kind of buy that one, but for them all to come out immediately, there's something going on there. There is some sort of agreement or some talks.
Some
Like, hey,
backdoor
let's
Oh,
networking.
do this.
yeah, because those two teams were willing to pay Deshaun Watson $180 million guaranteed.
Correct. Correct.
Bingo.
So that makes zero sense.
Yeah, I totally agree. There's something that's going on behind closed doors. They want to shut down that whole Deshaun Watson, fully guaranteed deal. But what better way to do that than stop Lamar from getting it, right? Those guys came out immediately. The teams within 5 minutes, I think Atlanta was saying we're not interested.
And
So
they doubled down and retweeted the Atlanta, like the official Atlanta Falcons page retweeted the report.
right,
So
which
I
is
mean,
crazy.
yeah,
Mm,
As far as the Texans are concerned, we had a lot of buzz of Texas fans saying, "Let's get Lamar Jackson. Let's get Lamar Jackson." Now, on the surface, it sounds wonderful. On the surface, it sounds real fun. Um, I even threw out something that said, "You give him what he wants, $230 million guaranteed. You give Baltimore 2 first-round picks, and then you turn around and you trade down from number 2 to Carolina and get you 2 firsts back and 2 seconds." But we found out that the picks that you got to send to Baltimore are the very first picks or the highest picks. So you would have to give Baltimore pick number 2 instead of pick number 12. So I don't think you would be able to get your 2 picks back in a trade. So you would just end up with Lamar Jackson and you would lose pick number 2 and you would lose next year's highest pick. So I don't think that would be a good situation. On top of that, we would have to pay
Lamar.
We'd have to pay Lamar almost $50 million a year. Is starting next year, not this year coming up, but the following year, which would kind of like counterproductive against the rebuild anyway, right?
hmm
Yeah.
Whereas we can get a very good rookie guy out the draft, start fresh, not pay him much, and spend the money elsewhere. So that was the big deal with Lamar and free agency. Unfortunately, I feel bad
Oh,
for him kind of because I think he's deserving of more respect than what he's getting as far as from his team. And he's an MVP. He deserves his money, and the way they messing with him and making an example out of him, I feel bad for him. But that's the way the ball bounces especially when you
Yeah.
don't have an agent. I think Larry Tunsil has proven that you don't necessarily need an agent, but only if you're not trying to be the highest paid dude in the world in the NFL. I think Lamar needed an agent. I think an agent
Mhm.
would have helped him because his agent would have been able to sit at this combine this past weekend and made deals over this weekend that would have got him paid by today. So I just wish him the best. Going forward, is there uh, any other what you call it franchise tags that was handed out?
I mean, you had Saquon, you had the running backs really.
Oh yeah,
Saquon,
Saquon.
Tony
Tony
Pollard,
Pollard.
Josh Jacobs,
Correct.
and then you had Deron Payne get one, and Evan Ingram got one.
Right. And the crazy thing is, as good as Lamar is, and he didn't get paid. Guess who did get paid? Geno Smith and Daniel Jones and Derek Carr.
Derek
So
Carr got 100 million guaranteed. Geno Smith got 82 guaranteed. Daniel Jones got 82 guaranteed. How much did Geno Smith get guaranteed? He got 80.
he got.
He got
I
80.
don't know what his incentives were.
Yeah,
He
well,
got
he can make 52 million this year, which
this
Right.
is
year. I'm sorry. I know what it is now. Daniel Jones has 82 million guaranteed. Derek Carr has $100 million guaranteed. Geno Smith has 40 million guaranteed at signing.
That's pretty good for a guy who was almost out of the league.
Yeah. And
That's
he can
pretty
if
good.
he plays and he takes him to the playoff. I think if he does exactly what he did this year, he makes that $52 million.
Right.
Probably more than what he made his whole NFL career in 1 year.
Correct. Yeah, he did himself some service. So we're just gonna pray for Lamar Jackson. Hopefully he gets his money. Uh, Texas fans hold tight because there's gonna be some players that jump off into the free market, and I know you guys are going to sign every single one that gets sent off into the free market.
Let's
hashtag
go
let's go get him.
Hashtag Let's go get them.
Hey, so next episode, y'all already know what's going down. Free agency primer. We're gonna try to get some special guests on and see what we can do with
Well, we
that.
ain't special enough.
Hey, hey, we here.
We ain't guess, huh?
We here.
Yes, sir.
Hey, but it may be alive, so we're gonna check it out and see how that special. What is that? I think Monday is the
Monday,
day.
right?
For the legal tampering on Monday, or is it Tuesday?
13th. I think it's the 13th. Is Monday, 14th.
We're gonna find out a whole bunch of on our next episode. We're gonna find out a whole bunch, but so y'all stay tuned because we in transition. We have some things coming in for B.O.P and everything like that. So y'all just keep tight. Please like, share, and subscribe. And before we end the episode, I need everybody, Mike G, where can we find you? I know it's on the tick at the bottom, but go ahead and say it again.
Yeah, right there at underscore Michael Gartman, and be sure to hit that bell too, so you don't miss the video.
Don't
That's
miss it.
right.
What about you, Chris? What can we
At Royal Texas Fan, whatever that is .com. Like my grandson says, just blaze. He likes to watch the little truck videos. You can check me out on Facebook, man. You can check me out on YouTube on the C Royal TV. Just different spots, man. I'll be on the block with my gun cocked, whatever they said. Well, I'm
And
here, baby. We here, man. We in it off season, baby. We getting started.
not in
Don't
here,
forget about us.
right? Shout out to Jules. Who
Yeah, shout out to Jules, man.
you can follow him at Jeff Bear 80. So please share, and subscribe to the page. Hit the notification bell so you always be in tune. Because BOP Basketball puts out weekly episodes as well. They dropped the episode earlier today on Tuesday, so just be on the lookout for BOP. And we are starting in Astros division as well, so be on the lookout for that as well. So coming at you hot, and we coming in hot fire. So.
Block out, block out.
But other than that, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, enjoying the episode. We'll holler at y'all next time, man. Peace.
Holla back.